Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
I don't know if this was recent or not. You sent me something a couple of days ago about Bob Arum, the longtime legendary boxing promoter.
Yeah.
And trainer.
I don't know when he said it, but I saw it a couple days ago.
See, I would have guessed that Bob was dead.
Me too.
So this was the other day.
Well, I saw the video the other day. I don't know.
I looked it up. I found the video, but I don't know if he's alive or dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Siri, is Bob Arum, the boxing trainer, alive or dead?
He's alive.
Here's what I found.
Okay. All right. He's very much alive.
93.
1931. Wow, he looks pretty good for a 91-year-old man.
93-year-old man.
And clearly does not give a damn. Love it. So there's a video that got out of the legendary Bob Arum.
I have the quote. I have the quote.
Was one of Muhammad Ali's promoters, trainers way back in the day.
Oscar hated him. Him and Oscar didn't really get along. They were working, and then Oscar ended up hating him.
All right, let me stop right there. I don't know anybody who knows Oscar De La Hoya for any length of time who doesn't wind up hating Oscar De La Hoya.
Very good point.
Because he's a shitbag.
Yes, he is.
But how you going to call me that? Anyway. Except Fred Loya. Fred loves Oscar. So Bob Arum is chopping it up with some young YouTubers the other day. In a gym, it looked like they were by a ring.
Yeah, they were by a ring.
And they got to talking about the Thrilla in Manila, not to be confused with the Rumble in the Jungle.
Two different things.
For you young bucks, the Rumble in the Jungle was in Zaire, Kinshasa, in 1974 when Ali beat Houston's own George Foreman.
My favorite boxing match of all time.
Which one?
That one.
Which one?
Rumble in the Jungle.
Rumble in the Jungle?
What do you mean your favorite? You didn't see it?
I watched When We Were Kings. That's the best sports documentary of all time.
It's one of the best I've ever seen. So good, When We Were Kings. I love it.
Watch it all the time. It's great.
The Thrilla in Manila was Ali beating Smokin' Joe Frazier in Manila. So they got to talking about that. And Mr. Arum just casually throws out, oh, yeah, when the fight was over, we were up all night, and by the time we left the hotel, it was 11 in the morning.
Yeah, he said we had an orgy for 2 days.
And then we went and had an orgy for 2 days.
He said, I've never screwed so many women in my life in one short period of time. That's how I remember the Thrilla in Manila.
Yeah, so Bob Arum vaguely remembers the fight. He remembers the many, many, many women that he and Ali.
So were they doing coke too?
Whoever else, I don't.
How do you stay up for 2 days?
You take naps.
No bullshit.
You tag in and out, right? You got to take a nap. You have to stay hydrated. You have to get your rest. And Ali had just fought, so
the
he
ladies
needed
are cheap
some
there
rest.
too, right?
Probably free, man. Honestly, I doubt they bought.
But
them.
he didn't say who was there.
No, he didn't say. I'm assuming he said
assume?
we while he was talking about he and Muhammad Ali.
You think, hey, Muhammad's dead. Don't throw Muhammad in there.
See, this is where you and I differ morally. I'm sitting here getting ready to make Ali even greater.
He still got
you're
kids
acting like
out
I'm throwing him
there.
under the
He got
bus.
kids and grandkids out there.
Hey, kids, he had a big fucking orgy after the Thrilla in Manila, and Bob Arum just told about it. So what? Big deal.
He didn't say Ali.
Who hasn't participated in an orgy?
Me.
Come on, man. What a great bit. And if you go back and look at the video, which we can't play because of copyright,
Yeah.
it's hilarious because Bob's talking so nonchalantly.
But no, he's smiling ear to ear. Like,
He is,
that was
but-
a great fight. And he's talking about the orgy.
Yeah, but he's not like, he's just talking about how much fun he had, how fond it was. How that's a
He
fond
was like,
memory.
we got out of there about 11:30 at night.
Yeah, now we had this amazing 2-day-long orgy. I've never been with so many women in so much short a time or
Like,
whatever.
yeah.
But just the way he said it wasn't like he was going, yeah, we had this major
No,
orgy.
he
Oh,
was
my
like, oh,
God.
this-
He was like, oh, yeah, we had this big orgy and had such a great time. He could have said we went go-karting. He said it with the same nonchalant delivery as anything. Yeah, had a massive orgy for 2 days. Whole thing turned into Caligula.
What's Caligula?
Massive orgy.
Oh.
Yeah. Was it Caligula is an ancient town that was known for debauchery during the Greek mythology times. Or maybe the Roman Empire. That Roman? That might be Roman because
Roman.
Caligula sounds Latin. In Roman times, Caligula was this area of Italy, I guess, where people would go, and this is one of the lessons I can't teach my kids when I was teaching, would go and have parties. And they weren't so caught up then in how we've taken our sexuality in modern times and labeled it, given it all these rules and regulations and morals. In those days, it was just like, hey,
well, not only that,
all
though,
our buddies.
It was better then because all you could get was the clap.
Right.
You could just, you might get the clap, you might get some bugs, but you weren't getting gonorrhea, herpes, syphilis, HIV, AIDS.
You also weren't going to get divorced. Like,
what do you mean?
Like your wife didn't give a shit. It wasn't a thing.
Well, your wife didn't give a shit if you had a 2-day orgy?
She's in there with you. In the days of the Roman Empire?
Oh, the Roman Empire. Okay,
yeah, I'm thinking not in the Philippines.
I'm thinking you talking about Arum.
No, I don't know if was Ali married at the time. What year was the Thriller in Manila? Help me out on that, Bouquet.
70-something.
Honestly, dude, do you think Mrs. Ali cared that much?
Watching, she did. No, so what she said was just don't put it in my face. Basically, like, if you're gonna be if you're gonna meaning like if you're gonna, it was October 1st, 75. Yeah. If you're gonna be with all these other women, make sure aren't cameras around taking pictures, and then I got to see the pictures.
Yeah, don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass. That's what it was.
Surely.
Right. That's what at that time, whichever Miss Ali what he was with at that time.
How many times was Ali married?
Ooh, 2 or 3?
A few, because the lady that he wound up with in the long term, I think he met her and wound up with her after he was already retired.
He was married 4 times, divorced 3. In 86, he settled on a Michigan farm with his 4th wife, Lonnie, who had adored the boxer since her childhood, was a mother, neighbor, and best friends in Louisville.
And Lonnie took care of Muhammad as he got older and got sicker, and the Parkinson's and all that kind of thing. Lonnie was there with him for a long, long time. But before that, Ali was... He was a hoe. He was a man about the world.
He was a hoe.
As the greatest.
A lot of guys from that era were Rolling Stones.
So was my father. So was everybody's daddy. It was a different time.
My really biological was definitely a whore.
It wasn't the Roman Empire, but it was. So yours, yeah. I mean, it wasn't the Roman Empire, but it was certainly the mid '70s were a hell of a lot. They weren't like these kids now. These kids don't even have sex now. I mean, Bouquet literally has to stop jerking off for 2 weeks so we can have better sex with his girlfriend. How are we doing on that?
I had sex last night.
See, 2 times in a week, player.
Yeah, it was a quickie too. She gave me the option, a long one today or the quickie then. I said, you know what, quickie then.
It doesn't matter if it's a par 5 or a par 3. Yeah, you got the ball in the hole. That's all that matters.
Yeah. And shout out to my dad, who as well has like 6 kids that I have no idea who they are.
Really? For real?
Your pops have 6 other kids you don't know who they are?
I think it's like 4 or 5, yeah. I've never met them either, yeah.
I only have 1 sibling that I don't know.
I have a few.
Yeah, see? The 70s, baby. It wasn't the Roman Empire. It wasn't Greece in AD-10. But the 70s, man, different time.
70s was awesome. Music, clothes, the way people treated each other. I love the 70s.
I recently learned that my dad was unknowingly flying drugs for Venezuelan cartel people.
Wait, your pops was flying drugs for Venezuelan cartel people?
Unknowingly, yes.
And then had 6 other children outside of y'all?
Yeah. He was in the military in Venezuela. He was flying planes, and those planes just happened to have drugs on them, I guess.
This is the same father that's married to your mother now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about your pops' shit out there like that. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, they don't watch anything I do. They'll never know.
I found out that's interesting you said. So and she stayed with your dad all that time? Was she aware of all that stuff throughout the time?
Yeah.
Good for her.
I guess. I don't know. I don't ask these questions.
I understand. Well, you obviously know what happened.
I didn't ask these questions. Yeah, I learned from Helga's dad. Told me.
About your own dad?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
How does he know? They obviously told him.
They went fishing, I guess, one day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your dad was like Dennis Rodman's dad, Philander Rodman.
I guess so.
Yeah. Dennis Rodman's dad, I think, sired, I want to say, over 30 children. 30? It might be 40.
Real bad man.
It might be 40. And his name was Philander, which is hilarious.
Philander's
That really was his name. And he had 30 some odd kids, including Dallas's own Dennis Rodman along the way. Unbelievable. Since we started off with sex, I want to say Godspeed.
To who?
To all of these dudes doing these bits, going around to all these different WNBA arenas all over the country and throwing. Probably shouldn't. I'm trying to speak less nasty and
toys, sex toys.
Let's call it an dildo with a D. Let's call it that. Who's ever throwing dildos with a D on courts at the WNBA all over the league? What a great bit.
No, it's not as stupid. They're idiots. They're idiots. First of all, as a man, why do you want to walk around holding a dildo?
Where do you put it?
So you can throw it on the court as a bit.
Idiot. No, you don't throw shit on the court or on the field of play. You're fucking idiots.
Do you put it in your pants?
Not only that, you know what I mean? Like, who spends their it's only $13 to get in. Who spends $13 to get in a WNBA game just to throw an dildo with
young
the
dude
D?
doing a bit because it's hilarious.
No, it's not.
It's hilarious.
They're idiots.
We had it happen again last night in, L.A., I think?
Yes.
So we've now had it in Atlanta, Chicago, and L.A. The dude in Atlanta, they arrested this kid. He's like a 23-year-old dumbass.
And if you really know anything about the studs of the WNBA, if you really wanted to do the bit, you put the strap with it.
Oh, I see.
You got it. Like, the dildo ain't going to do. The dildo could be for a straight woman. But if it's the strap, now we talking WNBA.
So
because a lot of them be strapped up in regular clothes, even regular clothes. So you should throw if you're going to do the bit, put the strap with it so somebody can use it.
I have a hot sports opinion about dildos with a D. I don't think very many women actually care about them. I don't think women like them. In my experience.
Well, now there's some that do other stuff.
Well, the vibrators will get it done.
Yeah, and they move and shit. But just like the ones that just stand there and do nothing.
Yeah, women don't want that.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Women don't.
They want the ones that play with it, and then it also goes in. I'm trying to keep it PG-13.
Well, you need a battery operated contraption.
That's different.
The rubber dong, you just stick on
Nobody does that no more, right?
Yeah,
stick on the wall.
Stick on the wall or stick on the ground, very few women utilize those because...
You don't think so?
No,
I don't know.
All kidding aside, I know we're goofing. I'm trying not to, but it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
85% of women cannot have an orgasm vaginally. It has to be clitoral.
The rose, yes, GC3. It has to be what?
Clitoral.
Clitoral. Yeah, that
Literally, clitoral. What's the golfer's name? William Zalatoris?
Let's say clitoral.
Let's say Zalatorisly.
Zalatorisly.
Keep it about sports.
Well, remember when COVID hit and everybody was doing Zooms and there was all these women doing their Zooms and not realizing they hadn't put their dildo with the D away?
Right.
And it was in the background of
their
Zoom meeting.
I once had a woman tell me that. Only 15% of women can actually have an orgasm through deep penetration. And you know what we call those 15%? We call them lucky.
Yeah.
Because 85%, you got to have their beans flicked, so to speak.
Adrian, Jesus.
Flick the bean. You don't flick it. That hurts.
Jose, have you ever found it?
Caress the bean.
Have you ever found the bean?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. It's right there. I call it, it doesn't look like a bean. It looks like what do you call those things? You make hominy? It looks like a hominy. It looks like what are those things you make hummus? What are the beans you make hummus out of?
Isn't that chickpeas?
Chickpeas. It looks like a chickpea.
No.
Yeah. A can of chickpeas looks like a bunch of severed clits.
Wow. By the way, we talked about this earlier. I'd like to just look over at the TVs right now. There's a pitcher in the League World Series that looks like a full-grown ass man right now pitching against these little boys. Like, this is absurd.
Oh, shit.
Was that us or was that another country?
That's Florida, South Carolina.
That's a big boy.
His parents have him on TRT already.
That is
okay. Maybe he's just a huge kid. He's fat, too.
Yeah, that's a big boy there.
See if he's got gas. Oh, he threw a curveball.
Yeah.
Now, Kong, I don't know if this is true. Not sure if you guys know, but you can actually bet on that stuff. What color is going to be the next dildo with the D? Dude probably made $100K on the bet to throw that out there. I wouldn't take the bet. Then if I'm the betting guy, if I'm the bookie, I'm not taking those bets because you might be throwing out the orange one.
I think it's funny, except here's what's going to happen. Some girl's going to step on one and hurt herself. And we can't have that.
Sophia Cunningham almost got bopped by the last one.
Right, but then she laughed about it in the post game. It's hard not to talk about it without laughing.
Why would you want a green one? Do you have fantasies about sleeping with an alien?
Maybe it glows in the dark.
That would be kind of cool.
Yes, there you go. You're right.
That'd be kind
of cool. I'm just throwing stuff out.
I'm 1,000% sure you're 1,000% right. You got to be able to find it on the wall.
Yeah, although
what happens when you run out of sticky though?
Some women may have fantasies about the BBC, but they're actually afraid to do it for real, so they go get the fake one.
But some of those things, man, some of those things are like, who can take all that?
No one. Most women cannot. No.
They'd like to try though.
No,
they'd like to find out.
Back in the 80s, like rock stars as a bit used to have their dicks measured for dildos.
Who else did that? Somebody else sold that. Who was it?
I want to say
there was an athlete that sold it.
I believe that. I don't. There was a rock star. Was it Bret Michaels? Guy from Poison. I want to say had his. They like poured. He got an erection, and they like poured wax around it and made a mold of it, and they were able to create a Bret Michaels life size. Although they exaggerated the size.
Of course. Who's gonna not give themselves?
Michaels
10?
Probably agreed to do that only if they like exaggerated it.
I don't remember
if that's even true. It was a rumor. The 80s, man. We could never be sure anything was true.
By the way, that happens for women now as well.
What is that?
Like Mia Khalifa, I believe, has a
she has
molding of her
situation.
Molding of
her situation.
Yeah. You don't like when I say the PP word, but it's a fleshlight, as they say. She molded fleshlights.
I understand. See, how can you possibly do that? You can't recreate what's on the inside.
No. It might be the curtains.
Yeah, that's God's country. You can't go up there and recreate that.
You got to warm it up too, obviously. Put it in the microwave.
Man.
Well, Uncle Rudy's in here with his morals. Quit throwing them on the court. We don't want to get somebody hurt.
I don't even care if you get hurt.
It is a funny gag.
Don't go to games and throw shit.
It's been quite the year of the WNBA.
That's me right there.
What a year it's been in the WNBA.
Yeah, my forearms are kind of chiseled.
With all of the you look great. With all of the Dildos with D's being thrown now,
it's not going to stop.
The Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark rival.
Well, Caitlin's never healthy.
Paige Becker's now in the league, and she gets goo gaga everywhere she goes now. Although, fellas, I don't think she rolls both. I just think she rolls girl.
No, Paige is straight up.
No, she ain't.
Yeah, she's straight up gay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's straight up gay, which is cool.
That sure is a waste of pretty girl.
She's okay. I date her because she got money, but she's not hot.
See, and I said the other day I was just about done with the WNBA.
But now
because of the drama, and
you back in.
You never know who's on their period, who's going to be bitchy in a given week. It's just bitching at the refs and protesting every night. I'm ass whipped by it. This is what'll get me back to watching. They know how they got Mike back with that.
Now everybody's going to be getting patted down. Before you just walk, because a dildo with a D, it's not going to set off the metal detector.
Well, you stick it in the front.
Yeah.
Excuse me, why are you touching? That's my private parts.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You sneak it in through the front, and then you just have a big hog for the first half.
Yeah. And you walk around with this big outline in your jeans.
That's all natural, baby. And then there might be some mistaken identity as well.
Walk around like Serge Ibaka.
Ruben has a great point. They should punish the people doing this by forcing them to go to every game of the shitty NBA. I love it. It is in the building, y'all. It is, I think, show 379 already? Good Lord. From the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios.
I'll send you a picture of how people will be walking into the games.
Pub Sports Radio in Southtown. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. You may donate to this debauchery if you want to by jumping into the chat.
Would you donate to the Dildo with the D show?
Of course. If you want to give us a tip, you may do so via the Super Chat. So when you jump into the chat, if you Super Chat us, you can pay us money, which we use to feed our kids and keep doing these shows so we don't have to go get real jobs. You can tip us from 50 cents to 50 million. It's up to you. We'll take it all. You can also buy us coffee, so to speak. The buymeacoffee.com link, which Jose will no doubt link on our chat site here in a minute. Become a member for just $4.99. If you did not see our members show from Monday, you're missing out, man. This is just the clean, free version you get here.
This is clean?
The members get the real stuff. The members get the cutting room floor stuff that is too hot for television.
Yeah, Monday was crazy.
Monday was great. You're missing out.
Jose was in rare form. Check your phone. Yeah. Jose was in rare form Monday.
Yeah. Become a member for as low as $4.99 a month by going to Love You Hard TV on YouTube. Click on Join, follow the links, and you may hook it up.
Jesus Christ.
With a membership.
What is Bookie's?
Can I take a guess on what you sent here?
You already know. Don't even say it.
Maybe.
Just let it pop
I didn't
up.
see it. All right, go for it.
What Dildo color is Bookie's preferred choice?
Great question.
These are good questions.
Probably peach because he figures mine is.
True. Yeah. Apparently they're pink instead of white. You know.
This is what guys walking into WNBA games are doing now. This is what they look like.
Poor Serge Ibaka.
Jesus Christ.
Poor Serge Ibaka.
What do you mean, poor Serge Ibaka? He's the luckiest man on earth.
Yeah, but you're not able to fully function with that thing. There's not a girl in the world who could take that whole thing.
Imagine boxing him out. You box him out, you got a fucking snake on your ass.
Serge has never been able to go all the way in.
You don't think so?
No, and that sucks. That's too much. And 95% of the girls that come in contact with that are like, dude, no.
Big old long black one.
That's an alien from outer space.
That's an African.
That is,
that's an African.
Give us free.
That's Africant. I can't. No. No. Sir, whatever happened to the great Serge Ibaka?
He retired and spending money.
He's probably got back problems.
Carrie Hilson was with him for a long time.
Really?
Noted R&B singer.
Yeah, didn't she get treated for like cross-eyed syndrome?
She sang some good. She wrote some great songs after sleeping with Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, that girl.
I can't take it.
No shit. You imagine her trying to sit in a hot tub.
He had to be medium chub right there. There's no way.
Why was he medium chub walking into the arena?
There's no way it's hanging
Lord.
like that. There's
that was
no way.
Unbelievable.
No way that's regular hang.
The most disturbing one I've ever seen in person was in the Cowboys locker room.
Oh, no.
Probably '05. Flozell Adams.
Flozell was packing heat?
Yeah, he was called the Hotel, but he should have been called the Tower. That dude was unbelievable.
What was it one of those where you couldn't help but
had to look, and he just loved it. He'd walk across the locker room. That's back in my reporter days. And he just mandingo himself across the locker room with nothing. He was like Rod Tidwell from.
He was proud.
No, he air dried. He didn't use a towel. He just walked around. Ka-tunk, 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 ka-tunk.
I just walk around looking at the ceiling, man. I don't need that.
And he was already such a massive human.
He's a human. Yeah.
My God. And this is flaccid. This is just swaying.
Horse.
Can you imagine that thing in full form? You ever seen one of those like Arabian swords, like a lightsaber or something like that? God almighty, I can't even imagine. So keep it coming. Keep it coming. So my theory is most women do not want their cheeks ran by an dildo with a D. They want an actual human man attached to them.
Yeah.
Because there's no intimacy. There's no intimacy. And most of them have to stimulate other areas in order to have that that O face, so to speak. All right, it is in the building. We have a huge appearance coming up on Saturday. If you're watching this show live,
I forgot to send Jose the picture.
This Saturday from 3 to 7-ish, me and Rudy will be out at Lion and Rose Pub, up off of I-10 and Leon Springs, up near the Dominion. It is there's the one Lion and Rose in town now, and that's the one up on the north side. Rudy and I will be doing a special edition of In the Building, a podcast at some point, but we'll hang out too.
No need of Durant stand up.
No need of Durant stand up. We'll have Texans football rolling preseason. I doubt they play CJ. And then of course Cowboys get their preseason up and running that night, so we'll be up there getting ready for that. It's a big UFC fight night. We'll have
Texans are that day too.
Yeah, that's what I said. They start at 3, and then the Cowboys are at 7, plus the UFC fights that night. And Rudy and I will be there hanging out and come eat some fish and chips and have some Guinness with us at Lion and Rose Pub.
I enjoyed that fish and chips that day we did the live show. It was really good.
Yes, sir. So come hang out with us on Saturday from starting around 3 o'clock, and we'll have a podcast, but we'll also mingle and look good. We'll mingle and dingle. All right. Is Micah Parsons bluffing? Or is he not kidding around?
Well, when he says he's not going to play?
When he says he's clearly holding in, so to speak. because he's there, but he's just not doing anything. They keep lying and saying he's got a sore back, which Jerry made fun of the other day.
I think he's for real.
Or is he going to cave and take their money?
No, I think he's for real. But what's going to happen is you have 2 or 3 guys, take him out to dinner and make him realize it's bigger than him. Like, you're going to get your money. We need you. Like, you're mad at Jerry. We get that. I've been there. CD's been there. We've all been there. This is a game he plays. This is how Unc is. Ignore him. Fight through it. We need you. We're on a mission. The team will talk him. A few guys on the team will talk him into go ahead and plan. But I do feel like Micah is to the point where you start getting in a pissing contest, and your machismo kicks in, your testosterone kicks in, and you're like, you know what? F off. Because we've all been there with our job. And I know this is a different job. I get that. But we've all been to the point where our job where you're like, you know what, man? Take this job and shove it. You know what I mean? We've all been there. And I think he's really there. But Dak and CD and somebody from the offensive line and, one of the assistant coaches that he's closest with, take him to have a steak, talk him into it, and he'll come and play. But I do believe him.
Was asked yesterday, are you confident that Michael Parsons is going to play in the Eagles game? And Jerry, being the warped, power-soaked, moribund, old-ass man he is, said no. Not confident that Micah will be in Philadelphia. That's not what he said about CD. It's not what he said about Dak 2 years prior. And Jerry alluded to Dak again yesterday and brought up Tank Lawrence, by the way. Those guys played the last year of their rookie deal. I didn't give them an extension. I didn't give Dak Prescott, our quarterback, an extension. He had to play his rookie deal, and we franchise tagged him 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
And I almost wonder if Jerry's. I don't know if Michael Parsons is bluffing. I don't know that Jerry is, though. I've said the last 2 shows, Rudy, and Jerry even said y'all don't lose sleep, which tells me here in 3 weeks they're just going to give him $200 million.
Or franchise tag him 2 years.
Maybe Jerry's gotten pissed too. Jerry also is a stubborn old goat.
And he's got an ego.
Maybe
and
his
pride.
machismo's kicked in.
Right.
Maybe he's like, fuck it. It's $20 million. It's not like Micah's going to make no money this year. His salary's $21 million.
Not enough.
But is he going to walk away from that though?
What do you mean when you say walk away? First of all,
hold out.
He can't walk away, but not play. I think he's serious. It's going to take his teammates talking him into playing and them winning a Super Bowl. But I think Micah's serious.
I don't know why Micah could not wait 3 more weeks. CD got taken care of the week of. Dak got taken care of the week of. Zeke got taken care of the week of. Zach Martin held out and didn't get taken care of till right around now. But Zach didn't go on Twitter and bitch for 3 pages. Micah did. I just wonder if the Joneses have slept on this a couple of nights and thought, you know what? Fuck him. Who the hell knows where this thing is?
Well, they don't have to say fuck you because they get to franchise tag him for 2-3 years if they want. So they can just be like, all right, be mad.
And maybe Micah's holding his ground. Who knows? Maybe when you say a couple of dudes take him out to dinner and try to get into his heart, maybe he still says no. Maybe we finally have a guy here, who will stand by his principles and hold out, even though he's got $21 million in salary on the line here. Oh, by the way, I hope Micah does hold out. That would delight me. It'd be the first time that somebody actually stood up to Jerry for real and missed real games since Emmitt Smith in 1992.
Zach didn't miss any games?
No, Zach got taken care of right around now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember the last
He was holding out training camp. That's right. Got you.
I'm probably wrong about this because it's been so many years. I think Emmitt's the last guy the last high-profile guy to actually miss games.
Probably.
Emmitt missed the first 2 games of the 92 season.
And they lost.
And they went 0-2, and Jerry signed him real quick.
And then they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there was a funny exchange on Instagram yesterday between the great Aaron Donald and Micah on Instagram.
Some kid AI'd a photo of Micah in a Rams uniform, and Aaron Donald commented.
Yeah. Read that to me, Bouquet.
I'll read it. I have it.
Oh, I can't say it.
Bookie can't read. I'll read it.
So what did Aaron Donald write?
Well, damn, I thought I saved it. I guess I didn't.
That's a real. I think I have.
What does it say, Bookie? Oh no, I have it right here. It says, "If Micah Parsons goes to the Rams, I might have to call my trainer and get in football shape. With that D-line would be unreal. And Micah comments, man, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Don't tell me info like that. And then Micah tags his agent.
I don't know that the Rams have the cash.
No, they
don't. If Aaron Donald comes out
but
of
retirement. I did see the Rams pay like 20 guys the year they won the Super Bowl. I still don't know how they did that.
Yeah, well, you can do it. It's been proven. So I don't want to hear this bullshit the Cowboys always throw out. I can't afford nothing. Aaron would have to take
but that is high praise from the best D lineman of all time, the best interior defensive lineman of all time. So, we can think what we want. I tend to take Aaron Donald's word over everybody's because he's the best to ever do it. That's high praise from Micah from Aaron.
He'd have to be willing to play for the company minimum because they're going to have to give Micah Parsons $200 million to sign with them. I still think, I don't know what Vegas says, Buki, but in Mike Taylor's world, I still think this gets done 10 days before the first game. And all this winds up being typical summertime training camp bullshit. And the long 3-page, I don't want to be here anymore, will look stupid. Jerry's comments will look stupid. They'll come to an agreement. They'll have a press conference. They'll be kissing and hugging, and they'll act like what was ever the big deal. And I think Jerry's going to wind up being correct in that this is just typical posturing for a negotiation on an extension. Yeah, that's all this is. The way the Cowboys do
big boy negotiations. Sometimes feelings get hurt.
Yeah, it's big boy negotiations being handled by very immature young dudes like Jerry Jones. He's an 82-year-old young man.
Yeah,
and Micah's immature.
Jerry likes this. Jerry gets bored.
He does.
Jerry likes to haggle, and he's a big time businessman. He likes to haggle a little bit. He haggles with Miller Lite. He haggles with Dr. Pepper. Like this,
in those days, he did.
Yeah, this gets Jerry don't get a chub often. Mm-hmm. Big boy negotiation gives him a chub. Yeah,
the Rams have verse. They're not gonna. They're fine. It's just
nobody. First of all, the Cowboys aren't gonna trade him.
It's just Aaron Donald being funny.
Yeah,
and it's high praise, but I don't even really deep down think Aaron Donald thinks that Micah's the best edge rusher in the league.
He don't have to be the best.
He's just goofing on.
Yeah, he's just first of all, he's not coming out of retirement. But he thinks highly of Micah, clearly. Michael.
Right. Excuse me. All right. Do you want to be an advertiser on our television show that's upcoming? Rudy and I are excited. We're 20-some-odd days out here from our first show on Chris 6 in Corpus Christi, Texas. If you have a company or you know somebody down in the Gulf Coast area, hell, you can be a San Antonio company. You just want the publicity up here. Maybe you're looking to get folks, hey, there's companies in this town that have a lot of tourists, a lot of out-of-towners coming here from the Coastal Bend on weekends to do stuff at the Pearl, go to the Riverwalk, whatever it is. Only $250 for a commercial spot on In the Building Sports Edition that begins August 30th at 11 a.m. on the NBC affiliate in Corpus Christi. You're on NBC. You're going to get mentions during our television show. You're going to get mentions during Thursday Night Football when me and Rudy do a hit every Thursday. And you're going to get mentions on Sunday Night Football in America, the pregame show on Chris 6, because Rudy and I are going to be doing a segment every Sunday night on Football Night in America on their local pregame coverage. Pretty badass. So you're going to get lots of run, only $250 for a 30-second commercial. It's a pretty good bit. Reach out to us and let's talk about how we can take this television journey together as partners. All right, speaking of partners, thank you to GC Roofing, the official roofing company of In the Building. 15 happy customers have gone to GC via In the Building and had roofs replaced. If you are in the market for a roof, maybe you're not sure. You just want these boys to come out and take a look-see. They're going to be completely honest with you. If your roof sucks, they're going to tell you. If it's fine, they're going to tell you. They're trustworthy. They're boodle. They're local. They're members of our channel. It's GC Services Roofing and Construction, 210-347-0428.
And don't forget, Russ and Gino are good guys. If you're worried about your deductible, just talk to Russ about it. Tell him your situation, and they will work with your insurance company with you to try and figure something out and get your roof fixed.
Bingo.
I've seen it done a few times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll work with you. Deductibles, insurance companies, that stuff becomes a pain in the butt. Russ and those boys over there will sit down and figure out how to make things work. All right. want to play a game with our people in the chat today.
Uh-oh.
Let's play What Is That Guy Thinking? Here on In the Building. You got this picture that we sent you earlier. So Kevin Garnett clearly has been hanging out with Victor Wembanyama and posted that photo there. Can everybody in the chat see that?
Yes.
That's KG of a picture. It looks like they're in a bleacher somewhere over near a football field, maybe.
KG was a huge proponent of running bleachers.
Okay, well, there are. I guess maybe Wemby's running bleachers with KG here. And he writes, OG shite, stay tuned.
That's how he spells shit.
Yeah. OG shite, shyster. Stay tuned. So there's KG, noted Spur hater when he played with Minnesota and Boston. Now he's turned into a huge Spurs fan in his post. Now he can be honest. I see clips all the time of what a badass he thought Tim was all those years playing against him.
He loved Manu and the hair swinging.
Loved him.
He loved Pop.
Yeah.
Loved the Spurs organization. But again, when you're in the mix. But my thought is what's
Wemby thinking there?
I would say, holy shit, I can't believe I agreed to work out with this dude.
Okay.
And Rogie, you don't have to prefer Tim. Tim sees him every day. Tim's working with them. Jesus. The Spurs are the most insecure fan base. No, Rogie says, I would prefer that be Timmy, but I'm not mad. This is the most insecure fan base. Like, you got 5 titles. Hold your chest, head up, chest out. Everything don't got to be about the goddamn Spurs. Where's Tim? He sees Tim. Who was it? Harper. I've seen Tim, Tony, and I've seen Timmy and Manu every day. Tim just don't prefer to post a fucking picture. Freaking relax. Back to KG. Okay. Jesus. He's thinking, I can't believe I agreed to work out with this maniac. That's what he's thinking.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. That's what he's asking.
What's he thinking there, Bouquet?
That's a lot of cuss words he said.
How many F-bombs did KG drop in this conversation?
So many.
KG can't have a sentence without dropping an F-bomb.
I love it.
He's incapable.
He's like, you got to be a fucking dog. You 7'5".
I think the reason why KG's working with Wemby is because Wemby is a dog. They may not show it verbally the same way, but they damn sure acted on the court.
Oh yeah,
Wemby wants to. I mean, KG wants to hang with Wemby.
Wemby's just going to. He's got to come into that body, but he has the mentality. When he went to the Garden, he had that mentality. Like, okay, this is where legends are made. Like the mentality's there. It's just figuring out the game and the game slowing down and when to go in the post and when to shoot the three and when to get guys involved. It's just figuring it out. But Wemby has the dog mentality. I've seen it. I've heard it. I can tell. He has that look sometimes when he like, get me the dang ball. So yeah, no, Wemby has it. But I love him working with KG because he gets to work with Timmy every day. He works with Timmy.
Does he?
Yes.
Who cares? What does that matter?
That's what I'm saying.
Does Tim give a shit about working with Wemby? Probably not. Why would you? Tim's enjoying
No, Tim
retirement.
works with him. I'm sure he does.
Not every day.
I bet you that this is more defense, though. Bill Russell whispered in KG's ears for all those years in Boston.
I don't think Wemby needs help on Deke.
I think they're just having a fun time.
I think they're just working out. And look, sometimes you don't even – a lot of times when you hear these guys have these conversations with the quote-unquote OGs, sometimes it's not even about basketball. Sometimes you just want to be around a guy, get his energy, get his thought process on the game. Like, you know, it ain't got to be that deep. You know what I mean? So, but I'm sure KG's like, hey, this is what I would do before games, during, after, travel, you know, just giving him some of the gems that made him the Hall of Famer and an NBA champion that he is. Because if KG was like these new guys and was smart enough and KG came up in the era where you were supposed to be loyal. If KG was playing in this era, he would have got out of Minnesota after year 6 and went and won 2 or 3 titles. But he let Minnesota steal his youth because, I mean, Reggie Miller stayed with his team. You know what I mean? Like, he came from a different era where you stayed where you were and you just tried to figure it out. And Minnesota stole all his good years, and then he was going up against some dude named Tim Duncan. That had something to do with it as well. But no, just getting game from OGs, man. He's talked to KD. He's talked to a lot of guys around the league.
He's definitely talking about Adam Sandler in that movie, right? what's it like? And he's just rapping.
What was
about
that movie called?
Righteous Gemstones? I don't know.
Yeah, Righteous Gemstones.
Something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, great movie. And KD was awesome.
I wouldn't call it great.
I bet KG can get some good smoke for Wemby.
You think so?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they toked
it out. You think KG tokes?
I think he has to.
I'd be willing to give my left testicle that KG's
Why are you
smoker.
racially profiling KG smoker? You think so?
Strong.
I know so.
How can he relax?
I can tell you right now, yes. 99% of the guys in the league
99% of them smoke. You're right.
Who's this moral Rudy today? Quit throwing dildos on the floor.
Don't throw dildos on the floor.
Anti-weed stances. What are we doing?
I love weed.
I would love to. Could you imagine if I got a chance to smoke pot with Kevin Garnett? I'm good. Rest of my life, I'm good. Everything else is great.
You passing it around?
I love Kevin Garnett.
I do
I always did. God, I love that.
You used to have the jerk.
He's everything. Did I have a KG jerk? Maybe I did. I think I did. I had the Boston one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we grew up Mavs and Celtics fans. We were Mavericks fans, and then the Celtics drafted Larry Bird. Then my father informed me we were also now Boston fans. Okay. Because of Larry Bird. We got a white superstar. All right, Boston.
You effing right.
I love KG.
I do too.
If I got a chance to smoke with him, it'd be the shit.
I shared that video one time of him and Paul Pierce just going. They went on like a 3-minute rant about Manu. I love
long-haired Manu being the man.
Who's that white boy?
Yeah, that's a KG
said. It was Kobe who said that.
Yeah, who's that white boy?
Yeah, Kobe goes up to Bruce Bowen. Oh, who's that white boy? And Bruce is like, I ain't no white boy.
Who's that white boy?
Love KG.
Love him.
They may just be talking about being rich and famous. Who the hell knows?
You're right.
They may share an agent.
They might not talk basketball at all. But I know KG loved running bleachers. So it doesn't shock me that that's where they were.
Wemby's a kid that wants to experience everything. He wants to soak everything
from everybody that he respects.
Yeah. Ironically, unlike Tim Duncan, Wemby doesn't disappear off the face of the earth in the summer.
No.
Wemby's literally all over the world.
He said that once he got to the league that he wanted to be the best on, and he wants all the advice. He wants all the other advice, but he also doesn't mind the cameras and the lights and the flash and the fame.
No.
But he does. He's focused on the 94 feet. This is not me ripping Wemby, but he wants all of it, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he wants all of it, and he wants to hang out with everybody he can. Anybody who can give him any amount of knowledge he wants to know. He wants to be the best damn player in the league.
He does. Right. He's about to be the face.
He is. It is the In the Building podcast here on Love You Hard TV. Good to have all of you boys up in here. Thank you, man. Presented in part by Sammy's Embroidery. It is now August. Before you know it, football season will be here. All the winter sports will be here. Basketball, volleyball, track, whatever the winter track season. Even Winter League baseball clubs. We want to hear from you. If you're a team, you're a coach, you're a mom, you got access to the coach, maybe you're a commissioner, maybe you're on a Little League board or something like this. In the Building wants to highlight youth sports. I have a huge place in my heart for the kids and youth sports, and anything we can do to give back to youth sports, we want to do that. If you get your uniforms done, it could just be the wristbands or the whole damn thing from knees to toes and everywhere in between, but you do it at Sammy's Embroidery, we want to highlight you. We want to show your appreciation from us for doing business with our guy at Sam's Embroidery, the gold standard in South Texas when it comes to doing embroidery and logo work. That's your logo man right there, Sammy. Right there on San Pedro in San Antonio, Texas, the heart of the city, just south of North Star Mall. Hit him up at 210. That's the area code for San Antonio. 210-824-3900. If you're not in town, that's no problemo because Sammy ships. Everything they make is done right there in-house. They got this big warehouse, and they bring it over to the main showroom here, and right there in that store that you're seeing on the picture, in the back is where they stitch it all. You got the most modern digital computer AI systems known to man. Sammy has the most expensive thing there is. You can't just have that.
Right.
He ain't no poser. There's a lot of people in town that make shirts and shit out of the trunk of their car.
Like
this is the gold standard. So if you get your team stuff done at Sammy's Embroidery, we want to highlight your team on In the Building at Sam's Embroidery. The website is samsembroidery.com. samsembroidery.com. Let's get violent up in here, shall we? Let's do some.
Yeah, let's do it.
on In the Building on Love You Hard TV.
Jesus, am I blind? I'm blind today.
Here from the Pub Sports Radio and Texas Cheer Liquor House.
Now, it's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
All right, Rudy, who you punching today, man?
I am going to punch whoever's in charge of voting for the NFL Hall of Fame.
Okay, there's a lot of those people.
There's a lot of those people.
And most of them suck.
For not putting my guy, Luke Kuechly, not making my guy, Luke Kuechly, a first ballot Hall of Famer. Are you freaking kidding me? You lucky we're trying to stop cussing. And don't give me the 8 years crap, because I'll give you Terrell Davis. I'll give you Gale Sayers. I'll give you San Francisco all-world linebacker Patrick Willis. During his time, his 8 seasons, when you got ready to do your film sessions, when you're about to play the Panthers, and you're the offensive coordinator, and you're the running backs coach, you're the receivers coach, when you turn on the film, the first thing you say is, where's Luke Kuechly? Was he one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant linebacker in his era? I don't think that's up for debate. I don't think it's up for debate. And again, I'm no Carolina Panther fan, but I'm a huge Luke Kuechly fan. And I have no idea how he doesn't get a yellow jacket on the first ballot. Again, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but there's some guys that deserve to get it right away. And Luke Kuechly was definitely one of them. NFL Hall of Fame there. Y'all missed on that one. And again, there's plenty of guys in there that didn't play long that got in on their first ballot. Patrick Willis being one of them. And I'm not trying to say he was better than Patrick Willis, but gosh damn it, he's right there with him. Luke Kuechly should already have his yellow jacket.
Let me ask you a question. I know the answer, but I'm being an asshole. Not to you, just to this topic. In Canton, Ohio, do they have wings? This is the first ballot wing.
No, they don't.
This is the second ballot
wing.
No,
they don't.
This is the Veterans Committee wing.
No,
they don't. You're either a fucking Hall of Famer or you're not.
That's not true, Mike. It's a difference. I don't think there's a hall, but I think there's a table when guys get together, and it matters for them. It matters for them. Like, hey man, you gotta sit over there with the third rounds. Because I would feel different if I was first ballot versus third ballot. Like, yeah, you got your yellow jacket, but you
there's
ain't
no
get it
wings.
It don't matter.
But here's where I'm going. One of the things I hate talking about the most, because I get so pissed off, are Halls of Fames. Hall of Fames.
Yeah, there you go.
Because we're talking about dipshit media members who vote for this.
Sure.
I'm with you on Kuechly, but I for all my life, as long as I've been old enough to speak, I've wondered when I hear, "Oh, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer." He's not a first ballot, but he'll be a Hall of Famer. There shouldn't be any difference. You either are one or you are not one.
Well,
but you have to. But the reason this is a thing is because you're letting human beings decide,
right?
And most of them are fucking morons and say no when a guy like the great Luke Kuechly comes down the deal.
Yeah.
Had he been a Giant or a Cowboy, he'd be in already.
I'm thinking. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of it. Man, maybe that has a lot to do with it, Mike. The team he played for.
Sure. Played in Carolina. Most of these asshole writers never even watched the Panthers play. Guess they were in the Super Bowl. It's dumb. I'm with you on that. And it took the great Bob Hayes 40 years to get into the Hall of Fame. And finally, we literally had to, because the NFL realizes our writers get it wrong all the time, let's form a veterans committee.
Mm-hmm.
And it took a bunch of guys that actually played with Bob to have to get some power to be given a committee to go decide, yes, we need to get Bullet Bob Hayes needs to be in the Hall of Fame. He never would have gotten in had you left it up to the bullshit media. That's on the NFL.
Yeah.
Come up, you're a $25 billion industry.
That's still better than baseball's, but
come up with a better way to put guys in.
The basketball Hall of Fame is the dumbest because it's the basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you can get,
junior high coaches in. Yeah. Yao Ming's in.
Manu Ginobili's in.
They're too nice.
Fight through that.
He's being an asshole.
Yeah.
They're too nice. Let people in. You don't think you wouldn't have had Yao in?
I'm not putting Yao in. They put Yao in because he made them a shit ton of money by making China watch it every night. They didn't put Yao in because he was a baller.
How long did he play in the league? Did he get 10 years?
He was always hurting. He was voted starter.
Always.
On All-Star game.
Yeah, and he was never even playing. Yeah, that was cheap. All right.
How long did he play?
8 years.
How many times did he play 82?
Really, 2 times his first 2 years.
Oh, good.
Then he played 80.
What was Yao's points and rebounds averages career?
19 and 9.
And how many championships did the Rockets win while he was there?
Zach shit. No.
I'm with Rudy. Yao should not be a Hall of Famer.
No, I mean, again, they made them a few billion, so you got to put him in like, hey, appreciate you. Because China, that's when it really took off over there. So I get that part of it, but if you're just doing 94 feet, no.
If anything, Yao should get in because of his ambassadorship.
He's more of an ambassador.
Contributions.
Right, yes.
Not his playing. I agree with Rudy on that.
Are we saying the same for Manu?
Manu is a 4-time champion. Manu is also an Olympic champion.
Yeah.
He's probably the second best international player because, again, it's a basketball Hall of Fame.
He won chips and MVPs.
It's not even up for debate that Manu's a Hall of Fame.
2-time All-Star.
Because, again, if Manu wanted to, he could have left and went to the Denver Nuggets and averaged 30. But he chose to take a back seat to Timmy, sometimes Tony, and just do what was best for the team. We all know if Manu was really let off the leash, if Manu's not playing with 21, he probably averages 25 to 27 points a game for his career. It's not even up for debate. I can't believe I'm even engaging in this with you.
Yao Ming missed 20 games a year while Manu Ginobili literally played with one ball.
That's true. One
ball. Because he was so badass and tough.
No, Manu's a Hall of Famer.
I want to punch the homeless guy whose ass I almost had to kick yesterday.
That is true.
What happened, Mike?
Bouquet saw this. You missed the dramatic part, Bouquet. You walked.
Wait, I left before y'all yesterday.
Yeah, so we went. So we're going to be doing our television show out of a place called Chatterbox Studios downtown.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And it's near a bridge where a bunch of bums live. And we went over there yesterday. Bouquet and I needed to go check some stuff out inside the studio.
Okay.
And I parked on the side of the building because all the parking in front of the building was taken, but there's plenty of space on the side.
Yeah, that's where I park.
Yeah, me too. And there's nothing that appears to be illegal about parking there. And I get out, and I'm walking up toward the front of the building, and I hear a guy yelling, "Hey, you shouldn't be parking here." And I turn around real quickly, and it's a guy
that don't own a car.
He was dressed fine enough. I mean, he had a beat up T-shirt on, but he had shorts and sneakers. And no one dresses any worth a shit anymore. Most people dress like crap. So I just thought he was. I thought maybe, maybe he's just like some. Because next to the Chatterbox Studio is an apartment building. It's like a restaurant, and then above that are a condos, downtown condos. And I heard the guy go, "Hey, you can't be parking there." And I thought, I looked back real quick, then I took back, I'm like, is he talking to me? And I kept walking, and I'm slowly walking, and I'm thinking, he's either, maybe he's the supervisor of the building, maybe he's a resident, and he doesn't want people taking resident parking, although I was on the street, there was no sign.
That's public parking. I parked there a million times. Go ahead.
So I just kept on walking, whatever, maybe it's just some asshole Karen who lives there. Man Karen. What do we call man Karens? Kins? He's a kin. So I just keep on walking, whatever. And a thought occurred to me, what if he's a homeless guy and he's crazy? And he's about to mess with my car. So I stopped, turn around, and I walk back to the corner, and I just lean my head over like this, see if I can see him. And sure enough, there he was standing next to my car. And Rudy, he had a notepad in his hand, and he was writing down the license plate to my car. And so I start walking toward him. I go, "Hey, is there a problem?" He goes, "Excuse me?" I go, "Is there a problem? Am I not allowed to park here? Because if I'm not, that's fine. I'll move my car. But there's no signage that says you can't park.
Right.
If I'm in resident parking, that's fine. I'm not trying to get in
trouble.
Want to get towed. I don't want to violate. I don't want to get towed. You're writing down my fucking license plate, you asshole. What are you about to call a tow company on me or something? Probably going to snitch on me to the landlord or whatever. I'm like, "Hey, is there a problem?" He goes, "Huh?" I go, "Is there a problem?" He goes, "I'm trying to get some sleep, and all you cars are just making so much noise."
Oh, fuck him then.
Okay. Then I realized he's just a whack job homeless guy. So I reach down, Rudy, and I pick up a big fucking rock. I picked up 2 rocks.
Are you being serious,
I'm absolutely serious.
I was indeed here for that.
I do not fuck around with crazy people. I've told you this before. Thankfully, there's like a rock bed right next to where I'm standing.
I know exactly.
There's a bunch of rocks there where they plant trees.
Yeah.
And they're big, good-sized rocks, and they're good for throwing. They're palm-sized rocks. I pick up 2 rocks, and I walk toward him. I go, get the fuck away from my car. He goes, well, I'm just trying to get some sleep under the bridge. And I go, you live under a bridge, fuckhead. There's going to be cars all over the place. And he just looked up at me. I go, if you fuck with my car, I'm going to kill you. And so he's like, what is I'm just trying to get some sleep. He got scared.
He's crazy.
I handled crazy with crazy.
Right.
And a lot of times, that's the best way to scare them away.
You got to match their energy.
That's correct.
You got to match the energy.
I'm not kidding. I said, if you don't get away from my car, I'm going to kill you.
You said kill?
Kill you.
You didn't say beat up.
Kill you.
Kill.
With these fucking rocks. Because I'm going to Randy Johnson your ass in the forehead. I'm going to Nolan Ryan your ass in the face with this rock. We're not going to fight. I'm going to hit you in the face with this rock. Not going to be any punches thrown.
Jose, what are you thinking?
And I got a good arm, and I got accuracy, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, when he picked up the rock, I was like, okay.
And I didn't know that he happened to be walking toward me at this point. He saw the tail end of this.
So you know at that moment, Jose, you got to, y'all jump him, right? You don't stand and watch.
Jumping.
No, you jump him. No, Jose, I need to test Jose's loyalty to this show. If you see one of us fighting, Jose.
I'm not going to lie. My first instinct's going to be to pull out my camera and record.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Kid.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My first instinct will be like, oh my god.
Well, look,
I
can appreciate that because I would have loved this content because it would have went viral.
How funny would that be?
And Mike could have handled him, but still, where's the
Again,
bat?
I wouldn't have
Don't
fought
Jose
him.
have the bat?
There's no fighting. I would have hit him with a rock. He'd have been done.
Yeah, I saw this exchange when I was in my car, and I just like drove a little bit further down the street, and I was like, I'm not gonna park.
Yeah, he wound up parking down the street because he didn't want to get messed with. So we went upstairs, handled our business.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm going to come back, I'm going to have a busted window or a keyed car or something. Yeah. Nothing happened.
Fine.
Nothing. He was fine. He was a big, tall guy. But again, there was not going to be any punches thrown.
You're just going to throw the rock.
Yeah, I was going to get within 10 feet of him and clock his face with a rock right between the eyes and laid his ass out. So thankfully, me being crazier than him scared him off.
Yeah.
Fuck with me, man.
Jose
I do not deal with
content
crazy
mode.
I know, dude. Video that's going to get me arrested.
Exactly. Nothing like filming a crime.
I do not deal with crazy bullshit. Don't do it. Don't care who's offended. I ain't got time for crazy bums or crazy people. Get the fuck away from me. All right. Orlando Kill would have given me a good number to call to get a defense attorney. But if I'm getting divorced, which I've already done twice, there ain't nothing that can replace the importance of your lawyer if you're going to get believe me. I've had 2 divorces. I've had disputes over divorce decrees. I've had to deal with crazy and drama. And if you don't have the right representation, you are going to get screwed. You got to have the right person leading your way in family court. And I'm telling you, Orlando Kell, if you hung out with him in person, he's just a sweetheart. But when you see this man in court, I like to compare him to Walter White. He's Walter White out of the courtroom. In the courtroom, he is Heisenberg. That man is the stud you need if you need a family lawyer. Orlando Kell, 210-775-4995, or you can email him directly, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. Mike check A. Taylor's got that medical center street
He
cred.
does. And Fort Worth.
Is the medical center ghetto?
Big time. Well, it was when I lived there. It was terrible.
It wasn't always,
when
but
did you live there?
it slowly, turned to that.
I lived in the med center from October 2007 to August 2008.
Well, not when I was there.
And wised up and got the hell out of there. In the 8 months or whatever I lived there, we had multiple murders, rape. We had a serial rapist.
Yeah, we did too. What?
Tons of break-in.
Well, the serial rapist, didn't he go to Marshall?
Yes, that's my serial rapist that I'm referring to. Yeah.
He went to Marshall.
My neighbors were making meth.
In the apartment?
Yeah.
They could have blew up your apartment
I
complex.
know. It was they weren't living in it. They rented the apartment just to make meth in it.
So they didn't give a shit about y'all.
Respect.
God, no. You'd smell cat piss late at night. And I'm like, what is that? What is that? And I realized about a month living there, oh, my God. These two young dudes, I would see them. They come in there about once a month. And they live literally next door, so I'd see them. They'd pull up, and they had the keys. They had a lease. They'd go into the apartment.
What's ballsy about that is because the maintenance man at any time could be like, oh, it's time to change the filters in every apartment and just roll in there.
He was probably on the tape.
Oh, you're right.
He probably had the people that ran the damn thing.
Great point.
Yeah, these damn meth dealers. Yeah, so my experience.
Those were my number one mini tacos for a very long time. That burned down. They built it back up, but it burned down.
That's the one that burned down was the one right there by where I used to live, right there on Medical Drive.
Well, I started with the Data Point food truck, then graduated to the restaurant. Okay. I love Data Point.
Data
Can I put you guys on?
Yes, sir.
There's a street taco place like 2 minutes from here. It's like just a walk. It's like Los Cuates, something like that.
Los Cuates?
It's the best tacos in San Antonio.
Twins.
I don't know if I can trust your palate, Buki.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You doubt.
Yeah, I'm
Go
with
ahead.
Rudy. I question your palate too.
Best tacos in San Antonio. Best al pastor
I
in
don't
San
know,
Antonio.
bro. I smell a bit though.
Best al pastor.
I smell a bit with all three of us going.
Well, that's why I just wrote Los Cuates down.
It's fantastic.
Let's eat Los Cuates this week.
I smell a bit.
All right, let's go this week sometime. Let's not wait. Let's go this week sometime.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I'll be right.
All right, very good. All right, show brought to you in part by Slackers, the official sports bars up in the building. Sports, spirits, gangs. 5 locations in town. We got a big thing tomorrow night.
It is the season of customer appreciation. Obviously, we'll talk about the other one a little bit later, but customer appreciation party at Slackadoches this Thursday. Does that say 6 p.m. to 11 p.m.?
That does.
Preseason viewing, food, giveaways, games, specials. It's, our people that we do business with like to give back. They don't like to just take. Slackers is always giving back, and that's what they're going to do on Thursday at Slackadoches. Customer appreciation. I think I'm going to pop in.
Yeah, me too.
I'll pop in.
I think I will too.
Go by there.
Yeah.
I'll let my guy check on my guy Frank. I talked to him the other day. He's doing a little bit better. He's still down for the count.
What happened to Frank?
Got really, really sick.
Okay.
Got really, really sick. I'll tell you after the show.
All right. Is he all right?
He's doing better.
Okay.
He's working from home a lot.
Damn. I don't need Frank.
And it's been like 2-3 weeks.
Frank's got a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And the standard he has over there is unbelievable. He runs in places like freaking the Navy runs a ship.
Right.
He's the shit.
So Thursday, come hang out. Slackadoches, 6 to 11.
All right. Do you want to get the kind of love that we give people like Slackers and Orlando Kill, GC Roofing, and on down the line? Partner with me and Rudy and Jose. I'm telling you right now, the reason why, knock on wood, we continue to have the partnerships we do is because it works.
Amen.
A couple of things. A, we choose people that are legit. We work with people that are good dudes, We're not just going to take anybody's money within reason. We all can be bought, right? It's one thing to do business and take your money, which, it's fine. I ain't looking for son-in-laws. I'm looking for partners. But it really does help when our partners are just good people. And Frank's just a good freaking dude, man. Working with that guy, Mikey, and his boss, those guys, Wally, just good dudes over there. So that being said, if you got the money, we got the time. But if you got the honey, we got the time too. We want to work with good businesses, whether you're a chain, upstart, long time, local bit, whatever it is. Want to get some love on in the building? Want to get some turnover on your company? Ask our partners. It works. It does. If you let us do it the way we do it, it's going to work. So if you want to partner with In the Building and become a sponsor and go on this journey with me and Rudy and our podcast careers, reach out to us. We want to talk to you. We love you hard. All right, getting ready for football season. So a guy that Nina works with is a former UIW football player.
Mm-hmm.
Reached out to me the other day. Hey, man, 50-yard line, UTSA, UIW, at the Dome, all on me, VIP treatment, you and Nina. Bro, I'll fucking wear a red shirt that day.
Absolutely.
I've already pissed off UTSA as it is. I might as well wear a Incarnate Word shirt.
Why not?
And I'm probably going to wear a Texas State shirt, too, for that game.
My daughter is a Bobcat.
Hey,
so
I support any and all things Texas. I ain't exclusive to nobody.
Right.
I will come and go. It's up to you. My relationship with the teams I root for is up to the teams.
Right.
Y'all do the right thing. And I ain't anti-UTSA at all. But
Not
anyway,
at all.
There's plenty of teams in town. And so I'm excited. You're damn right I'm going to that game. I'm going to tell you right now, I think UTSA is going to lose to Texas State.
I don't know. Texas State lost just as many people
they lost a lot. I know they did.
As Traylor
We'll
did.
We'll see. I think UTSA is in trouble against Texas State. UTSA is going to get their ass kicked by A&M.
Yeah.
I think UTSA might be in some trouble against Incarnate Word.
Hell no.
Rudy, they return everybody from a Final Four team.
No.
Here's the other reason. You just dismissed this.
I am.
You just said a second ago. You just alluded to this.
They lost 12,
you
20
know how
people.
You know how many hey, Jose.
Jesus.
How many people start on defense in football?
11.
All right. Do you know how many guys from last year's starters that Jeff Traylor lost at UTSA? 11. He lost 2 to graduation and 9 to the portal. I got a hot sports opinion right now, and I don't think it's that hot. And one of the reasons why I think Incarnate Word has a chance to win the game, they're good. The other reason is
when is that game?
The other reason why I think
September
UTSA is in trouble against
sorry.
Incarnate Word is because UTSA is going to suck this season. It sucks, but they're going to suck.
It's tough.
UTSA is going to not be very good. Jeff lost all 11 starters from defense. 9 guys, I think, went to the portal. You cannot sustain a program this way, man. There has got to be some regulation.
Fix this shit, Lisa.
It's not just Lisa. And as a matter of fact, I don't think Lisa can fix it. She can't fix it.
They just don't have enough money. And
They don't have enough money.
I'm sorry. That's not on Dr. Campos. I'm sorry,
Let me
Lisa.
Let me set this up. How do I explain myself? UTSA, the UTSAs of the world. And I hate to just center on the Roadrunners, but they're the local team, so they get brought up. These schools like UTSA and the Memphises of the world, people like this,
Tulane, whoever,
North Texas,
wherever,
need to stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Well, we bring in all the best players we can, and then we lose them all to Baylor. We lose them all to Texas Tech or Alabama. Just like the SEC and the Big Ten need to just say, to hell with all y'all, and they're going to form their own league. These younger conferences, these smaller conferences, they need to form their own damn league. How long is Jeff Traylor going to sit up here and put up with, because Jeff's an awesome recruiter. He's a great effing recruiter. He out-recruits his own program. Jeff is his own worst enemy. He brings in players he can't keep. So I think the model needs to change at UTSA.
But I also think that because he's a great coach, I also think he brings in the 2-star guy that he ends up coaching up to 4-star status. That you can't control. Now, I probably won't go after the 4-star guy that got missed, you know what I mean? But the 2 and 3, if I end up coaching them up and they get really, really good, then I mean, there's not much I can do. I still got to put out a good product. So I hear where you coming from, Mike. Like, don't go after these big name guys because you're just going to lose them because of money. That makes 1,000% sense to me. But if I take a 2-star guy from Catula and turn him into a stud, that's just the way of the world. Because keep in mind, this is happening to Tennessee as well. This is happening in A&M as well. Alabama lost a few receivers in the portal, so it's happening to everybody.
But it doesn't gut Alabama's program.
No, it don't gut their program, right?
UTSA loses Trey Moore, and their defense goes from number 1 of the conference to 9th because he was that good.
F-U, UT.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No, it wasn't. Trey Moore got paid, and UT's been in the semifinal the last 2 years, and Trey's probably going to win a ring this year.
Trey's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year, whatever award that is.
And probably win a natty.
Probably go first round. But
this cannot continue. See, my guy Gary Patterson, this is how he made a living forever. They got to the point, Rudy, where they stopped offering 4- and 5-star guys at TCU. Back when they were in the WAC.
Yeah.
Back when they were in the Mountain West Conference. Let's go get some kid who played quarterback, and he's a 2-star quarterback but we can bring him some small town kid from Jasper or whatever, and we can turn him into a running back. You know how many guys TCU recruited skill players? They'd sign like 8 running backs,
right?
And it's like, what are y'all doing? No, 5 of them are going to wind up getting switched to corner or safety or wide receiver. But in this
era, he wouldn't succeed because he would lose them. He wasn't dealing with the portal, so once he coached them up,
then they're going to the Rose Bowl.
He was able to keep them.
Right.
He was like, now Gary Patterson's way of doing things, I think it's a brilliant way of doing things. All those guys at TCU that he coached up and made, NFL players, they would all leave now.
Well, what's the solution? Because UTSA is going to suck this season.
The solution is you have to keep, doing what you're doing.
7.5
That's not
wins.
any fun.
7.5 wins is their projected win total.
7.5? Yeah, they're not going to be any good.
Let's go through it.
Give me the under.
Let's go through it.
All right, let's go through it.
Lost
Now,
to A&M.
say it so the people can hear it that are listening on Spotify.
Yes, there's people on Spotify. At A&M,
loss.
0-1. At home for Texas State, I think they win that game.
0-2.
What was it? 1-1.
UIW is going to be a win.
2-1.
Well, barely 1-2. I'll give them a win.
At Colorado State,
they're going to get trounced.
I disagree.
Dude, Colorado State's pretty good. Jay Norville damn near beat Colorado last year.
They sucked too, Colorado.
Nah, dude, UTSA is fucking terrible.
I think they're going to be better than that.
McCown sucks. All right, fine.
Temple. Right. At Temple, I'll give them the loss. Tough game.
I'm going to give them a win over Temple.
This is hilarious. Rice at home.
Victory. Rice is awful.
At North Texas is going to be a loss.
Loss. They don't play well up there.
No, I found out my firsthand experience. At home for Tulane.
They're going to get crushed.
Thursday night game, Halloween.
That's Jay Retzlaff to get from BYU. He's the quarterback at Tulane now.
They lose that game.
That's going to be the most raucous environment of the year, but they lose that game.
Yeah.
They lose that game for sure.
At South Florida.
Loss.
At Charlotte.
Victory.
They win.
Charlotte
they win.
At home versus ECU,
they
win.
Whooped.
ECU sucks.
Yeah, they beat ECU.
ECU
sucks.
At home against La Army, they're
going to get annihilated.
So I think it's pretty close. Give me.
I'm going to go. All right, I'm gonna say 5-7. UTSA goes 5-7. That's my pick.
Mike Check. I know obviously Mickey is not always right here, saying ESPN has UTSA contending for the AAC championship with Memphis, Tulane, Army, and South Florida.
It's reputation. It's Jeff's reputation.
Hey, but they picked
great
5
coach.
teams from the conference.
I was gonna say that's a lot of teams.
That's stupid.
Jeff is a great coach, but he is in a no-win situation. He's at a school that cannot raise NIL money to save its life. We don't have nearly enough millionaires that give a shit in this town. You know how many millionaires live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area?
Too many.
Over 4,000.
You know
how many billionaires live in Dallas?
I don't know.
18.
It's awesome.
I mean, we cannot compete with that. And those guys all went to SEC schools and Big 12 schools. Jeff's in a lose-lose situation. It's not any fun getting your ass kicked. Because you're not very good, because you can't keep guys on your team. And it's not any fun when you go out and recruit your ass off and you spend all this time away from home recruiting the shit out of your program, knowing that 20 of those kids you're going to bring in are ultimately going to bail on you. The solution is there's got to be regulation by the NCAA. They have got to crack down on all this portal jumping and put some regulation on it so these kids can't go play for 3 fucking schools in the same calendar year.
Sure.
That's the solution.
UTSA
is going to struggle, and it sucks. It really does. So what do you got them, 7 and something? 7-5?
I have them above 500.
All right. So you taking the over on the 7.5?
About what? They play 12 games, 7-5.
I'm going to go 5-7. So
Bookie,
what do you got them?
8 wins. Bowl game.
8-4? Dude,
yeah.
I wish I shared that.
That's going to be a struggle, Bookie, but we'll see.
I don't think McCown.
So if it's 7.5, I'd bet the under because I think they win 7.
All right. Bookie also bets on baseball. If you'd like to watch him on Saturdays, Bookie in his professional form. It's the Say Hey Play show on Saturdays live on Love You Hard TV and Pub Sports Radio, our partner. And you can also watch Baseline Bums on Love You Hard TV and on their YouTube channel periodically when they drop shows. It is in the building, presented in part by Ribaldo Realty Group. Jay Ribaldo. That's our guy, my man Jay. Ribaldo. Said earlier, talked about the importance of having the right lawyer when you go to court. It is just as important to have the right representative when you get into the real estate game. Whether you're looking to list a home, whether you're looking to buy a home, maybe your old lady's pregnant. It's like, oh, my God, we need a bigger house. Well, when you start that journey, that process of looking at homes around this area, good for you because you're picking the best home market in the state. We are by far the cheapest big county in the state. Bexar County is not even close to the median income that is Houston and Dallas and Austin. It's a great place to buy a home, raise a family, as we know, and Jay's the best guy to do. That's our guy. Jay Ribaldo with the Ribaldo Realty Group, 210-887-1081 or Ribaldo.com. It is Ribaldo.com. What y'all think about smelling salts being banned by the NFL all of a sudden? Out of nowhere. This came down yesterday.
Yeah, have you guys done smelling salts?
I never have.
I have twice.
My old gym, heavy metal, a lot of guys did smelling salts. You lifting that much weight, but
yeah.
NFL, man, their priorities are so weird. Like, hey, keep taking all these freaking pain meds and ruin your kidneys and
play more games.
Yeah, play more games. But smelling salt, that's where we draw the line. Like, what is it to you? Can it kill you? Does it cause brain damage? We got some science backing why they want to ban this? Or is it because they don't want the kids thinking it's okay?
Well, what the NFL says is there's no evidence that it helps enough.
Oh.
And there's also there is evidence, though, that it might make a guy keep playing even though he may be concussed.
Oh.
It's just the
concussion
thing.
Okay, well, that part of it matters.
Pissed off George Kittle something awful, the wild man, crazy-ass tight end for the 49ers.
He could just do blow.
That
looks
dude,
like he does it.
Dude, he lives his life like a
He
dog.
looks like Craig Cody from Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, he's Craig Cody. You know, like how a dog, when a dog's in a car, keeping their head out the window. George Kittle lives his life like a dog with his head out the window.
Yeah.
He's a wild man, and I'd love to hang out with him. He seems like a cool dude. So they got Fred Warner on the NFL Network at San Francisco training camp.
I love Fred Warner. Probably my favorite linebacker.
He's the stud. So they got Fred on there. He's talking to the guys at NFL Network, and George Kittle comes over and just crashes it. Hey, guys, what's up? And whatever. Fred don't care. Yeah. What's going on? Hey, what's up, George? What's up? Hey, I just want to come on here real quick, and I just want to gripe about this the smelling salts thing. It's just ridiculous. It went off on smelling salts because George uses them every day. So here's the new rule. The NFL sent a memo yesterday to all the NFL teams banning smelling salts. It says in 2024, the FDA issued a warning to companies that produce commercially available ammonia inhalants.
Ammonia inhalants.
AKA AIs.
AKA cat piss.
Not to be confused with artificial intelligence. So in 2024, the FDA issued a warning to companies that produce commercially available ammonia inhalants, as well as to consumers about the purchase of these AIs, regarding the lack of evidence supporting the safety or efficacy of AIs marketed for improved mental alertness or boosting energy. The NFL says, bullshit, these things don't perk you up. Then the NFL says...
So then why would guys use...
I don't know. They think it does, I guess.
Okay,
it's
go
mental.
ahead.
The FDA noted potential negative effects from AI use, too. AIs also have the potential to mask certain neurological signs and symptoms, including some potential signs of concussion. As a result, the NFL Head, Neck, and Spine Committee recommended prohibiting the use of AIs for any purpose during NFL play.
See, let me poke holes in that real quick. Let me put my lawyer hat on. On one hand, you tell me there's no evidence it perks you up. Yep. But then down the road, you tell me, yeah, well, it perks you up enough to where you don't know if you're concussed.
Correct.
Which one is it? Which one is it? Again, I mean, I'm not outraged by it. I'm just like, man, these are grown effing men playing the most violent sport on the planet. Yeah. If a dude wants to give himself a little pick-me-up, it's not blow. Good Lord. And not only that, it ain't my job as the player to know if I'm concussed or not. Y'all have a third-party verifier that checks my head out in the blue tent. And newsflash, guys are going to find a way to get this. If you're like addicted to it, you're going to find a way. If you got to go in the blue tent, you got to hide behind your helmet, go on the cheerleader skirt, do it in the locker room. Guys are going to find a way to get their smell of salt.
I agree, man. I agree.
They be worried about some dumb shit.
This is overthought.
Yeah.
Overkill.
What does Mike Taylor always say? We try to correct. We overcorrect.
Overcorrect everything.
We overcorrect everything.
Yeah. It's also the NFL trying to continue to pretend they give a shit.
We care about these guys. You do? Then why do they play on Thursday, then turn around and play on a Monday, or play on a Sunday, then turn around and play on a Thursday with one bye week?
This is the wussification of America.
Fake ass hustle, man.
Contributes to the wussification of this great land. What it does.
Love-hate relationship with the NFL continues.
If your highly paid 7-figure doctor gets fooled underneath the
blue tent
because he did smelling salts, then you got a shitty doctor.
No shit.
Saying.
It don't hype you up, but it can make you think you don't have a concussion.
It's funny that they dropped this memo to the teams on the same day that they announced this massive merger with Mickey and the WWE. Did y'all see this?
WWE?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mickey's power has grown. ESPN has purchased, there was a report a couple of weeks ago, I brought this up. It's official. ESPN has purchased the rights to the NFL Network. It has purchased the rights to the Red Zone.
And
other
fantasy,
stuff.
The fantasy show.
And all the fantasy stuff now belongs to Mickey. And in turn, the NFL now has 10% equity in ESPN.
Let me show you what NFL
did to ESPN. This is merger. Let's show me. It's all in the ocean. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm. You got to keep it in the rhythm.
That just lets you know where ESPN is, man. ESPN is is like, it looks fancy and it looks shiny and it looks cool. But when you're giving away 10% of your company, you have fallen on bad times.
But they bought something. They bought the NFL.
Yeah, no, it's a great thing. Yeah. But, I mean, 10%?
Yeah. They also bought the rights to the WWE.
See, I didn't see this.
That's all going to go to ESPN. So what is it? WrestleMania?
Yeah, all like the big pay-per-view events.
SmackDown, all the pay-per-view events now will be ESPN properties.
Right.
Yeah.
All of this is also to get you to subscribe to the ESPN app that's about to launch here in 2 weeks.
The app as far as what? Like
the new streaming app,
the
like
streaming
new ESPN
app.
Plus.
Yes, it's the ESPN Plus streaming app, straight to the consumer, all this shit, $29.99 a month. Are y'all going to subscribe to the Mickey app?
Of course.
You are?
Of course.
Well, are you going to write it off on your taxes?
No.
See, it's genius, though. It's genius because you have to give something to the Texas Cheerlickers, Slackers, Orlando Kales of the world. Because if I just give you my TV numbers, that's no longer sexy. But if I give you my TV numbers and I also show you my streaming numbers, which is the way people like Jose, the people like my teenager consume their stuff via stream, now we're cooking with oil. Now we can start charging them. Because right now you can't charge people what you were charging them in 2000 for TV time because the eyeballs aren't on the television like that. So what you do, hey, not only are we going to make money on memberships, subscribe and become a member of this show, but we're also going to be able to show you, hey, yeah, 2 million people watch the game on TV, but another 6 million watched it via our streaming app. So that's 8 million eyes. Now I'm going to go back to charge you what I charge you. So it's just them seeing that the landscape of television and radio has kind of shifted a bit and adjusting.
I asked you a second ago, are you going to subscribe? You said no.
Not for $30.
Yeah.
Because I still watch TV, so I don't need
to.
Of
course.
Yeah.
He's 27.
Yeah, it's not no question.
I still watch TV. Like I still
$30 a month.
I have a split screen. Like I'm watching it on TV. Like and if I leave from front of the television, I'm not the guy that sits at my table at a restaurant watching the game.
Write that off, dude.
The real question is, the better question for me is, what price could they make it? And I would be like, no, because if it was $50 a month, I'd still do it.
Wow.
Are you serious?
They're already too much for me. I ain't doing that.
I'm not paying $30.
$29.99. Shit.
Yeah, now again, if it was $6 like our show, yeah, why not? Then
I was going to say that's 5 in the building memberships. I ain't doing that.
But they're going to sell the first day. They'll probably sell a million subs.
Sure, and they'll make times 10 that. Then throw in the advertising. That's fine. That's great. We have memberships too. I ain't hating on that.
No, I ain't hating
I'm just
on
not
it
gonna. I'm
not 30.
I ain't doing that.
Not 30. I can't give you 30.
Now
I give you $5.99.
Because here's the thing: we live in 2025. If there's something on that app that I just really, really want to see, I'm going to find a way to see it.
Yeah.
I know a guy that'll have the app. I'll just watch it with him. I'm not doing that. Or he'll give me his password.
Dude,
like HBO Max.
I pay $33 every 3 months.
Yeah.
$33 every 3 months for every game channel known to man.
The Fire Stick thing?
I'm not giving you $30 a month for my phone to watch TV on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, so I just eat it.
And I've also realized like I've been deleting apps this year.
Oh God,
trying to save money.
Yeah.
I just canceled my subscription, my online subscription to the San Antonio Express News yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's $25. I'm done.
My God.
25 of what?
A month.
What?
For Express News?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Digital?
Are you kidding?
Yeah. I dumped it yesterday.
I didn't know it was that much. I don't have it.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's
I write it off every year because I'm in the media, so to speak. But I'm tired of it. I don't need it. And there's not enough articles that I click on to justify it. If there's something in the Express News that I really, really, really want to see, I'll be able to find it online, or I'll just go to the H-E-B and buy the fucking hard copy.
25 ground beef is too much for me to give the Express News 25.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I'll give you 6. Again, the people that stay under 10, I'm with you.
Yeah. In the building is under 10.
Yeah, that's nuts. I couldn't imagine. Like, I pay like $11, $12 a month for The Athletic, and I hate it. Paying for news is dumb.
See, he mentions The Athletic.
I don't mind subscribing to The Athletic. I think they're good.
I'm good. Anything
I don't, but I wouldn't mind.
Anything that's worthy, that's something that we might discuss on our show, I can go find it. Someone
else wrote it for free.
People post it for free online all the time. Like the Dallas Morning News. I have been reading that paper all my life. They've been a paywall paper for years, at least 10. I don't miss any articles or columns because it's always posted somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's all you can find it. You just can't. I ain't paying. I dropped the Express News. No way I'm going to do the Mickey one. I'm just not doing that.
Not for 30.
No, it's too much.
Yeah, no, I'm.
And then Jose, keep in mind that this is in business. You shoot high. If it falls flat on its face,
I hope it does.
If it falls flat on its face, it'll be down to $19.99 in no time.
That'd be great. But I'm still.
If it falls on its face, now if a bunch of Jose's go out and they're 29, then they'll be like, "Hey, we good." But I'm gonna wait till that comes down. It's like a VCR. When VCR came out as $1,000. Now it's $2. I'm gonna just wait because at some point that price comes down, and I'm okay with it because again I'm in that business, so I see them working. This is the way of the world, but I gotta wait for that price to come down a little bit.
That's way too much. Way too much. All right,
that's a tank of gas.
$30. You can get how many beers at Texas Cheer Liquor can I get for $30?
You can get a few.
I can get a few, and they got a Customer Appreciation Day, which you can buy all you want. Coming up soon at Texas Cheer Liquor. Is it store number 3, the Lucky Ranch location?
Sir.
Down on I-90 and the Montgomery exit?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I-90 Montgomery. Take the turnaround. It's right there in the Lucky Ranch Shopping Center. Coming up August 16th, a couple of Saturdays from this week, it is Customer Appreciation Day at that particular Texas Cheer Liquor. Free tacos, samples all day, merch giveaways, raffle prizes all day. Everybody gets one free raffle ticket. Earn one more for every $20 that you spend. So you spend less than an ESPN app, and you get a free raffle ticket to go along with it, including one of the prizes they're giving away is a big old long Blackstone grill at Texas Cheer Liquor, store number 3, on Saturday the 16th at I-90 and Montgomery in the Lucky Ranch shopping area off of I-90 from 12 to 6. I'll be in there for a good chunk of that time that day myself.
Yeah, we'll hang out.
All right, thank you to Texas Cheer.
Hey, but you got to get me off that Saturday, AD. I can't be in 2 places at once. I need to be off on the 16th, sir. Just so you know, I need to be off.
All right. Something else I was going to run by you real quick before we got out of here. I guess I'm good with it, though. This is what happens when you produce during your own show or have meetings during. That's okay. We involve the people. All right, I'll ask you later. That's it. We're done. I love y'all. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. 5 and 7 for those Roadrunners.
I look forward to.
I don't like it.
Well, I'm just going to keep apologizing. I'm going to keep pre-apologizing for my behavior on Saturday, September 6th.
When they play Texas State?
Yeah, when we go to the game to tailgate, I apologize.
You don't need to apologize. Shit.
My pussy is going to be polluted.
We can go one show without the P word.
It is.
Can you work on that?
It is going to be just sopping, bulbous, disgusting.
You don't have one of those.
It's going to be just, I'm going to be like walking with shorts. You're going to see the curtains hanging out. Like, it's just going to be disgusting.
Are you a hermaphrodite?
You don't know that.
You don't. I don't. That's why I'm asking, because you always refer to this part that I don't think you have.
Well, we'll find out on the 6th.
That's it. We're done.
Peace out.